Let's go back. Come in.
Are you Judge Davis?
That's right. Did you want to see me about something?
Yes. You see, my name's William Freeman.
You're Billy's father. I'm awfully glad to see you. I've heard quite a bit about you.
Well, Billy doesn't exactly mention you in passing either. According to him, you're the greatest man outside the White House.
Oh, that's a pretty big order. I hope you won't be too disappointed. Won't you sit down, Mr. Freeman?
Thank you.
Now, tell me, is this a social visit or official?
Well, it's a little of both. First off, I wanted to meet you, and secondly, I think the Freemans are indebted to you.
Indebted? What do you mean? Billy asked you to?
No. As a matter of fact, Billy didn't even mention it, which isn't like him. Miss Allen happened to tell me.
Miss Joan Allen?
Yes, you know her?
I certainly do. Yes, I know Miss Allen. Getting back to Billy, Mr. Freeman, it really isn't surprising that he hasn't told you because he's been paying me in installments. I've got a record of it here somewhere. Let's see, I always keep a record of everything I do, or most everything. Yeah, I always have it because Billy comes in. I never know when he's going to come in, so I always have it. More keys. I never can find locks to fit them, but Here. There we are. I knew I'd find it. There. 83 cents so far. That's pretty good, huh?
What a kid he is. Well, let me pay the balance.
Oh, if you don't mind, Mr. Freeman, I'd rather you didn't. You see, this is between Billy and me. And if his sense of obligation doesn't permit him to tell you, and he wants to take care of it himself, I say let him do it. Let him make his own way. It's good for him. He seems to realize it, so certainly we should.
Well, come to think of it, I guess maybe you're right. I think I also understand why he thinks so much of you. Miss Allen, too.
Miss Allen, what did she say? Not it's important, you know. I just thought maybe you might remember.
Well, I don't remember anything special, except I know she speaks well of you.
Oh, just well.
Yes, as a matter of fact, she was saying only the other day that she thought you should keep more in touch with Billy.
She was?
Yes, of course. I don't know anything about these things, but isn't it part of your duty to keep in touch with Billy through her? I mean, unless you're too busy here in the office.
Well, of course I am. I'm pretty busy. But you're right. It's my duty to see more of her. Because of Billy. Because I will see more of her, too. Well, tell me, Mr. Freeman, how are things going with you? You hear any more from the Marines?
No, I couldn't pass the physical. But I'm going to keep on trying, because I'm in better shape now. I haven't touched a drop in weeks.
Oh, that's fine.
You know what I think the trouble was, Judge? I've been reading all this stuff about what our enemies are doing to our innocent people, and it drives me frantic. And then I think those same things can happen to my boy, and it drives me crazy. And I start drinking to forget about it. But one day I said to myself, Bill, I said, this drinking isn't doing you any good. You're on the wrong beam. Now snap out of it. Get on the new beam and see how you feel.
And how do you feel, Bill?
I feel fine. I feel perfect. Why, I could go out right now and fight 2 wars like that last one. But I'm taking it easy. I'm biding my time. A few more weeks of good hard work and healthy living, and I can pass any exam they want to give me.
That's the spirit, and you'll make it, too.
Oh, I hope I will. You know, it's an awful thing to know that you can help and you want to help, but you can't get back in to do it. Oh, sorry, Judge. I'd better be going. It's been awful nice to talk to you, and
I'm glad you dropped in.
Will you please come out and see us real soon? And don't forget what I said about Miss Allen.
I certainly shan't.
Goodbye, Judge. away, pal. Pal, what are you doing here? Why aren't you in camp? So you went over the hill, huh? Well, I never thought I'd see the day when a Freeman was a deserter. I ought to turn you over to the MPs right this minute. But no, sir. I'm going to give you another chance. I'm going to talk to the sergeant and see if I can swear you with it. Hello, Sergeant Day? This is Cap Freeman. Have you got a dog, A-W-O-L? Yeah, he's here, and looking mighty remorseful. What do you want me to do with it? As bad as that, huh? Well, I'll see what I can do for you. Sergeant, if he promises never to do it again, will you take him back as a special favor to me? Just a minute. Pal, he says he'll take a chance on you. But I've got to be responsible for you from now on. How about it? You promise? He promises, Sergeant. Good. I'll be right over with it. So long, pal. Remember what you promised. Sorry about the dog, Sergeant. I'm sure it won't happen again, and thanks.
Are you in a hurry? Because if you're not, we're doing some interesting things here. You might enjoy it. All right, boys? Well, sir, I'll tell you. In this one, the man is hidden in the bushes. Then the dog is turned loose. No leash this time. And if he's a good patrol dog, which we hope he is, he'll find his man, run him down, and disarm him.
Say, that's pretty good, Sergeant.
Now he's found his man. He'll follow him through fire and water. Now, if you step over here, we can see better what's going on. You'll notice, sir, the dog doesn't hesitate. Now watch closely. The man is armed, sir. He'll shoot.
I've been reading all this stuff about what our enemies are doing to our innocent people, and it drives me frantic. You know, it's an awful thing to know that you can't help when you want to help. You can't get back in the door.
The dog hangs on until the trainer calls him off. Out! Well, sir, isn't he good? Captain Freeman! Wilson! Did you see Captain Freeman leave here? He was here a minute ago.
No, I didn't see him leave.
Well, sir, isn't that funny?
served an officer's mess, sir.
Good evening, Billy.
Miss Allen, Judge Davis.
Hello, Billy.
Oh, excuse me. I thought it was the captain. We always pretend like I'm the orderly.
Oh, that's the reason for that fancy apron, huh?
Yes, sir. Won't you sit down, please?
Well, thank you, Billy.
I don't know what's keeping the captain. He's kind of late.
Well, he's all right, isn't he?
Oh, sure. He's never been better. I guess something must have kept him. Maybe he got a new job, huh?
That's probably what it is, Billy. I'm sure he's all right because he dropped in to see me today. We're old friends now.
Well, then, if you've already met him, we'd better be running along. We don't want to hold dinner up when the captain gets home.
Oh, don't go, Miss Allen. Papa'll probably be very glad to see you again. There. That's probably him now saying he'll be right home. Boy, will he be surprised when I tell him who's here. Hello, Captain. Colonel? When they make it that, Pop? Oh, excuse me, Colonel Mason. I thought it was my Pop calling. No, sir. He ain't home yet. Can I take a message? What? Would you mind repeating that, sir?
All right, son. Now listen carefully. I just received notification from Washington. They're going to give your father another chance. They're willing to stretch a point and take him back into the Marines.
They did? Honest? Oh, that's wonderful, sir. My Pop's going to be the happiest man in the world when he hears this. Yes, sir, I will. And me and my Pop both appreciate it. Well, goodbye, Colonel, and I hope they make you a general for this. A general, sir. Miss Allen, Judge Davis, did you hear? They're going to give Pop another chance. They're going to take him back into the Marines. Isn't it wonderful? Now Pop won't be the only one. It's going to be Captain Wild Bill Freeman of the United States Marines again. Oh, Miss Allen, I'm so happy. Oh, why doesn't Pop come home so I can tell him?
Oh, come on now, Billy. Don't be so excited. Your daddy will be home soon. Then think what fun you'll have telling him all about it.
Oh, look now. I think I hear footsteps.
That must be the captain. Oh, Pop.
Hello, Billy boy. Miss Allen. Hello, Judge. Sorry.
Oh, Captain. Why'd you do it? Why? What's the colonel gonna tell him in Washington now?
Colonel? Oh, what colonel?
Colonel Mason. He just called and said they're gonna give you another chance.
Another chance? It's too late, Billy. It ain't no use. I had him again today.
Is that any way to talk, Bill? After what you told me this morning?
I can't help it. I can't help it. I tell you, I can't help it.
Steady! Get hold of yourself. Of course you can help it. Just your imagination. You told me so today, don't you remember?